Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Tackle there by Leighton.
Sets up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effect.
There goes Duke Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 51 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Prescott looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for them here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Prescott. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Zach Cunningham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing. Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 83 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. When they dialed up that 4th down run, something tells me they didn't envision it hitting all the way up in the end zone.
No, I think you're right about that, but how many times do we witness short yardage runs, stacked defensive front, everyone pressing the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, there's not much help on the backside there.
If you pop through, there's no one back there, and we just witnessed it there. A long sprint to the end zone, probably looking around wondering, where did everyone go?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up.
On first down, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 12-yard touchdown grab, and the Texans have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Zach Cunningham able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson, and this one's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. It's Watson. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Check it back. Check. To the forward. Motion to the backfield. Check. 55.
On 4th down, Watson. A desperation heat for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Watson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Check 55. I'm here all day.
From the red zone now, Watson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning, and he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington, but they love the big arm of this guy, and he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A first down carry by Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw. Prescott under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Zach Cunningham. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Whitney Merciless showing no mercy. Flies in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken.